last time around. It was a great fight that didn't go to plan. This time around, plenty more on the line. A final eliminator for the WBC title in Mikey Garcia. And who knows what he's going to do. These guys could be slipping straight into a shot for the world title in December. I'm going to start with Yvan Mendy, who of course defeated Luke Campbell at the O2 Arena. It was a big win for him at the time. He's carried on with a number of quality wins since then. He's #1 with the WBC right now. And Yvan, you're hoping for a repeat of your victory from last time out.
Ah oui, bien sûr que j'espère une victoire. Je me suis préparé depuis 3 mois pour ce combat-là et je vais tout donner comme d'habitude.
Yvan said that he trains since 3 months to make his best on Saturday, and he's sure that he will confirm that win 3 years ago.
Thank you, Luke. Welcome to our 3rd gold medalist on the show.
Give me 1 minute.
A massive fight for you. I mean, you boxed on the Klitschko undercard as well back at Wembley, which is a fantastic occasion. This time, a chance for you to right a wrong that I know has been bugging you for a long time.
Yeah, no, thank you for making it happen. Yeah, this is for me is a fight I've always wanted for the last 3 years, and I've had a great training camp, and when you've had a great training camp and you prepared the right way, I'm excited for this fight on Saturday. Physically, mentally, I'm all there.
Obviously, you got a new training.
I'm sorry I have to do this, but, you know, Sky Sports, they be on some, you know, you would think that especially for somebody who's trying to cover these fights here in the States, give it more global exposure, they would be more lenient. But they gave me some shit for my Povetkin video. And that video can only be seen in the United States and in Russia or some old crazy shit like that. So, you know, we're trying to make sure that we don't have those problems when it comes to Saturday when we're going to be covering this card. So this is, damn, why are we talking over Luke? We're not supposed to be doing this to him. I'm sorry. We got to rewind it back. We're being disrespectful. We got to let him talk.
I think it's going to be a great fight. We know what Mendy great, and he's really added to my style, my attributes, and I'm in a great place, and I'm excited for Saturday. I think it's going to be a great fight. We know what Mendy brings to the table. He's a solid all-round fighter, tough, strong, comes forward. So it's going to be a great clash of styles, and it's going to be a great fight.
Thanks, Luke. We look forward to that one. Final eliminator for the WBC World title. A massive card here on Saturday night. So many big fights. Unbelievable 50-50s taking part all through the card from 6 p.m. live on Sky Sports and across America on DAZN. We're going to have head-to-heads up here with these guys now, and then they're all available for one-on-ones, and then we'll begin the Joshua Povetkin press conference at around 1 p.m. Thank you. Face to face, please. One more to the camera.
I'm really looking forward to this fight, you know, and I do have to admit, you know, I am rooting for Luke Campbell. Been a big fan for years. But, you know, it's a tough test because he's facing an old, you know, demon. And if he puts this, you know, to rest, then, you know, he's going to go on to a world title shot. As you heard, Eddie Hearn is saying this is a world title eliminator, and the winner's going to go on to be the mandatory for Mikey Garcia. Mikey Garcia's WBC 135-pound title. Him and Errol Spence are really trying to fight each other. That fight, that belt, both of those belts, that WBC and that IBF, could become vacant. There is a purse bid. In fact, Sky Sports, no, not Sky Sports, this is Matchroom. I like what Matchroom is doing. You know, it's like they're investing in their digital content department. Because I remember watching their press conferences before, and we wasn't getting this amount of content. We're going to talk about David Price versus Kuzman, too, in another video. because that's a very interesting fight. Hold on. We're going to get Luke Campbell. 1 minute. Where's he at? Here he is right here. Let that play in the background until he comes up. Is he here? I want you to listen to this.
Good to see you, Luke.
And I forgot to mention it in my previous 2 videos about this fight, is that he did take the Mendy fight was on short notice, and he's talking about here how he didn't watch like footage and everything leading up to it. So let's just do this to be safe. I want no shit. This is a decision from the first fight.
You tweeted, I think it was last week, a couple of weeks ago, you said 1,000 days since that loss to Mendy. Big shock to everyone, shock to yourself.
Yep.
How much can change in 1,000 days? We're back here again, and I think you really sense that it's going to be a very different result this Saturday.
A lot can happen in 1,000 days.
Yeah, it can.
Listen, that was then and this is now. And well done for Mendy back then. He did the job that night, and you know that, and it's been and gone. He's now the #1 in the WBC and I'm the #2. So not only do we get to have the rematch that I've always really wanted, we're fighting off for a bigger thing. And I'm excited. I've had a great camp. And as you know, as a fighter, when you've had a great camp, you're actually excited for the fight. You look forward to it. And I'm looking forward to Saturday.
So tactically, is there a big difference between the 2 fights? You know, the game plan going into this fight?
I'm looking for the knockdown. I meant the fight.
It was just going there.
Underprepared, weren't you?
I didn't have a game plan. We didn't even see any footage on him. He was a last-minute replacement for me. I know he had a full training camp because he was supposed to fight tall southpaw. So he'd had a full training camp, and that fight had fallen through. So he was all well prepared for a tall southpaw anyhow. Where for me, I hadn't seen any footage on him whatsoever. But listen, it's been and gone now. Every lesson here is a lesson learned, as I say, and it was certainly that.
It is interesting, isn't it? Because I think sometimes we forget that when we see our rising stars coming through, they're going to win all of these fights. But as we saw with Sam Egerton and Hassan Moutinho last week, there are guys that have got these British fighters in their crosshairs, and they don't just come to play a role, they come to take over and they come to make a statement. And just like Mendy did, because ultimately he made his name off that victory over you, we could see more of Hassan Moutinho after the Egerton victory. It's happened before, and it's a huge lesson for fighters coming up that you can never ever rest on your laurels, right?
Yeah. No, listen, I lost by a round, a split decision, and it was by 1 round, and I lost 1 round by Linares. I could easily now be sort of unbeaten, but I'm not, and it's not the way my cards was dealt. So them 2 losses that I've got on my record, I'll own them, they're mine, but now I want to take care of them.
So in terms of the lightweights, WBC champion Mikey Garcia, they called purse bids for him and Richard Comey today to take place on the 25th, which is what, Tuesday? So if that happens, obviously the winner of you guys will look towards the winner of that. Is that the plan?
Yeah, I mean, I don't even know. I hadn't looked that far ahead. You know, I've got a tough fight on Saturday that I've got to think about and be focused for. And then once we take care of business there, then we'll move forward and look what next.
And just a word on your new training camp with Shane McGuigan. You seem so settled since you come back to the UK. You guys had a lovely chat, which we'll show you on Saturday.
Yeah, he was training down in Miami, right, for a nice little bit. But therefore, they pretty much answered all of the questions. But don't get it twisted. Yvan Mendy has gotten better since it's been 7 fights. He's undefeated in those 7 fights since he beat Luke Campbell. And Luke Campbell has lost to Jorge Linares in a fight in which I covered where it was the knockdown. You know, it was a clean knockdown. You can't really say it was a flash knockdown, but it was a knockdown. You know, Luke wasn't stunned or anything, but that knockdown cost him the championship. So Campbell himself has gotten better. So I'm going for him to beat Yvan Mendy and you know, put that in the past. And it's hard to say what's going to happen next in regards to his title shot, if he wins, or, you know, whoever wins title shot, because we don't know what Mikey Garcia is going to do next. All right. And also we know Eddie Hearn is trying to sign Mikey Garcia, but, you know, whatever. We'll see. I'm TstreeT Controversy. This is TstreeT Controversy Live. Please subscribe.